What's up? Today I'm going to show you guys how to elevate your regular everyday accessories that you get in the store by customizing them. Stick around, I'm going to show you how to get this beautiful African mask. So I started off with my supplies. The feather trim was purchased at Forsyth Fabrics, and all the other supplies were purchased at Hobby Lobby. So I did not try to recreate any specific type of tribal mask. I just knew I wanted to do my own interpretation of things I had seen. So this is uniquely inspired just from things that I've seen. And you know, I know when I bought this piece, I just knew I loved it. I thought it was beautiful, but I thought it was very plain. So for that reason, I always knew that I wanted to kind of make it my own with some customization. And it's really great because the piece is like a ceramic piece with glaze on it, and so if I made any mistakes along the way, it was very easy for the acrylic paint just to wipe off if it was wet, or if it was dry, I could just scrape it off. So we're going in with white, red, and purple, which are some colors that are seen consistently throughout my house. You know, African masks were very important, were and still are. They were used in ceremonial dances, weddings, for religious purposes. In some tribes, it was even believed that the person wearing the mask embodied the spirit of the ancestors, which is pretty cool. I don't know if I necessarily believe it, but you know, I love that tradition and that belief. So right here, I'm just adding the trim together, and then I cut the cowrie shells, and I'm just gonna adhere them to the mask in whatever design I feel looks good. Y'all, I really didn't know where I was going. I just let it flow. Like I said, doing creative projects like this is an outlet for me. It's a way to kind of justify my 9-to-5 job. This gives me the outlet that I need, because I really should be doing something creative, but not yet. Maybe one day. So now I'm adhering the trim to the mask, and that is the only trim that I started off with, but I went back to Forsyth and got more trim so that it looked more like a lion mane and less like Rafiki, because that's how it was looking. And as you can see, I'm just tacking it down with some hot glue, and yeah, it was so much fun creating this project. Here is the finished look. Those beads I actually scored at Home Goods, and I just thought, girl, you can't have this mask without these beads. You gotta buy these beads. And so I bought them, and that was it. I think it looks great. So this is just a way to elevate your pieces, guys. I paid probably $16 for that mask. The whole project, all in all, was probably $40. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time.